We all know the standard radio hits, songs that developed a perfect formula so it plays day in and day out and you can't quite get it out of your head. Your Sicko Modes, Lose Yourselves, and Miss Jacksons. You'll find these types of songs on artists' essential playlists on Apple Music. Though these songs are great in their own right for their catchiness, structure, and general advertisement, they may overshadow some more meaningful songs. Today, I'm going to dive into some artists' more unknown songs that would belong more into the deep cuts category on Apple Music. Perhaps the lesser known tracks on massive studio albums and blockbuster LPs, artists show their introspective and experimental threads that make them unique in their own way. Like a lot of Outkast songs, the pace is very fast, and 3 Stacks wastes no time. 3 Stacks starts the song off with incredible rapping and crazy flow over a really chill beat. His first few lines introduce the topic of his verse really well.
Me and everything around me is unstable like Chernobyl, ready to go at any moment, jumping like a pogo stick.
Big Boy, on the other hand, is talking to the audience directly. He crafts a short, yet simple verse that focuses on a few different ideas. One of those ideas being African Americans continuing to march on even if their feet are sore.
Now or never, let's stick together and overcome. But they don't feel like marching cause they shoes is overrun, ain't that a bitch?
The smooth flows from 3 Stacks and Big Boy combined with this beat form a perfect song for cruising down the street at night. If you like this song, I recommend listening to all of ATLiens. If it wasn't for the Wrestle revival, Castle would probably be way more appreciated. Each verse is from a different time period in M's life. Those verses are each letters to his daughter. The verses are great, but the verse from 2007 Eminem really stands out. Honestly, it's crazy he can still recapture his emotions and mind state to 10 years prior.
Things that should have been private with me and your mother is public. I can't stomach, they can take his fame back, I don't want it.
M even touches on the supposed King Mathers album that was going to be released around this time.
I put out this last album, then I'm done with it. 100% finished, fed up with it, I'm hanging it up, fuck it.
It all leads up to M's downfall and overdose on methadone pills, which really did happen. Castle is a very personal record in the same vein of Light Toy Soldiers and When I'm Gone. I would even put Castle up there with those two as some of M's best work. Like I said, it just sucks it was thrown at the end of arguably his worst album to date. This song is pretty crazy. If you listen to Gates, you know he puts all of his real emotions into a track. Told Me is a prime example of that. The production mixes with his emotions perfectly to form an underrated gem. This may be one of Gates' most personal songs. You can clearly tell that through the chorus alone.
Suicide and contemplated, think I really had enough. I think I really had enough. Wanna believe all the lies that they told me.
And the second verse not only shows Kevin's lyrical ability, but his ability to pour his heart out while name dropping a lot of people he's affiliated with. The end of the second verse really encapsulates something special and is sonically pleasing. I hope Gates can not only recapture, but add on to songs like Told Me on his new album Kaza, set to release sometime in the near future. You may have noticed a theme so far with the songs I've chosen. They're all emotional, introspective tracks, also known as substance. Kanye was always a very introspective person, but this song sheds light on Kanye's reality like no other song, and it's an incredible work of art. He's outlining the downside to fame. The notion that fame equals happiness is definitely being challenged. I mean, can you imagine being in Kanye's shoes? The guy can't even go out in public in peace. It's similar to the problem Eminem used to rap about in The Way I Am and many other songs. Kanye, however, uses his full artist capabilities to make it a little deeper. His live performance of the song in 2015 is actually incredible. Though most of it is up for interpretation, Kanye gets his point across in a very profound way through strong uses of symbolism and imagery.
And flashing lights, there is no Gucci I could buy. There is no Louis Vuitton to put on. There is no YSL that they could sell to take my mind out of this jail, of my heart out of this hell. There are no clothes that I could buy that could turn back in time. There is no vacation spot I could fly that could bring back a piece of real life.
Often overshadowed by the commercial success of the Carter 3, the Carter 2 brings a lot to the table. Not to mention this is also one of my favorite beats of all time. In this opening track, Wayne is showing the world what the Carter 2 has in store by rapping his ass off. Prime Wayne is Prime Wayne on this one, and there's no shortage of amazing lines.
Going against me is atheist. I got my angels on my shoulder and a quarter of that angel dust.
You really get that overpowering feeling on this one. Wayne is trying to prove something. Was the Carter 1 a fluke? Could he do it again? Not only that, but could he top it? I think the majority will say he did. Fly-In also ties in with the Carter 2, the 13th track on the album, and Fly Out, the 22nd track on the album. They share the same beat and themes. Overall though, Fly-In should be considered one of Wayne's best songs, along with Carter 2 and Fly Out. Yeah, so that's the list. So I hope you guys can check out some of these songs I recommended, and hopefully you find some enjoyment with them. But yeah, this is your boy's first time doing this, so I'd appreciate some love. Subscribe and maybe drop in a comment how I can get better. Yeah, this did take me a little bit of time to make, you know, balancing out school and whatnot, playing sports. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.